Hello and welcome back to your favourite podcast, Box Box Besties, with me, Chloe.
And me, Alice.
As you can see, we're in another setting.
Another new location.
Once again! This time, I've got places to be and people to see. So, we're at one of Alice's family members' houses.
Exactly.
So, we're like...
Just a one-off.
Just a one-off. Make do with what we've got.
Exactly, but we're still bringing the comfy, cosy vibes.
And then next week, we'll be back in the usual setting.
Yes.
And then the week after, probably 2 weeks normal setting. And then the week after...
we'll be
in Monaco.
I am so excited for this trip and I can't wait to share it with everybody and just the outfits and everything.
Can't wait.
We have
been
plotting behind the scenes, everything to do with this
Buying
trip.
airport outfits.
Yep.
Race outfits.
Everything.
It's
going to be an intense couple of days.
It is, from literally the moment we get to the airport to the moment we land home.
Yeah.
It's going to be
a lot.
carnage.
It's going to be a lot.
Ben will be there too.
Yes, you've obviously now met Ben.
I was watching him in that vlog in our last podcast episode.
Yeah.
And he was just like, yep, right. I mean, you were like, right, bye, Ben. Bye, Ben. See you later, Ben.
Yeah, you met him very briefly. And if you've watched Chloe's vlog as well, you'll have met him in that. He, bless him, I think we probably traumatised him.
How he still wants to come to Monaco with us, I have no idea.
But we appreciate it.
And we have had some of the final edits through from the shoot as well, and they are insane.
They are so good.
Obsessed.
Please do go check out all of his work because it is incredible. And we can't wait to share.
He's building a village with his friends as well.
Building a village?
Yeah, you have to check out Village Idiots.
Oh my god.
On Instagram. Him and his mates are building like a village.
What?
Have you not seen it?
No, what the heck? Oh my goodness.
I was like, that's sick.
I mean, that is pretty cool to be fair. But
obviously not a real village. I think it's made out of like wooden pallets.
Yeah.
But
brick by brick. But again, we are so close to the end of the gap.
This weekend, isn't it?
This weekend. Guys, it's finally race. Yay! Sorry, headphone users.
Yeah. Oh my god.
It is finally race week in Miami. Can we get some pre-race thoughts, predictions?
I think it's just going to be like the start of season again. You know, I mean,
is it going to be a new dawn? Because obviously some new things have come out.
Brand new season, brand new dawn.
Because shock horror, more things came out as soon as we recorded the last episode. We
literally said it as well, though.
And we said it in the last episode. Said it. Yeah, and we was in the car back, and I literally went, Chloe. I was like,
what?
The FIA have posted everything. It's like, brilliant. That's going to be this week's episode. So, yeah, I think I agree with you. It could be like the Australian Grand Prix all over again. You know, nobody knows what to expect. Nobody knows what's going on.
No.
It's going to be a little bit
I'd be interested to see how McLaren react to these new regulations.
Yes.
And I think obviously being McLaren girls, I feel we will be watching them most.
We will. I'll be interested to see how Mercedes can...
But then they said that it wouldn't affect them.
No. But I just think they're saying that because every team's going to say that.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like...
I don't know. I think, I honestly, it's either going to go one of two ways. The first way it's going to go is nothing's changed.
Yeah.
And it's still rubbish.
Yeah.
Or it's going to go the other way and the cars are more competitive with everyone. You know, McLaren are going to go back up there. Life is good. Happy days. So it's going to go one or two ways.
And I'm hoping McLaren will be back up there and I can be happy again.
Because they've clearly, the drivers clearly have the talent. Because even with Oscar in his last race, it was with Japan, Suzuka?
Yeah.
Was it? I think so.
I think it was Japan, yeah.
And he came P2.
Yes.
Because Ollie crashed.
Obviously, I think that's what kickstarted a lot of the things. There was Ollie's crash. Yeah. There were some more incidents. I think that's what really kickstarted the FIA to be forced to sit down and actually talk through how. And
the drivers didn't stay silent when they were going into their conferences. You know, when they're speaking to the media, they were just being honest. They were like, "Yeah, I don't like it."
That's what we want.
Don't sit there and say that you like racing.
No,
when you're not liking the racing and you want something to change.
As much as I'm also excited for Formula One to be back, I'm excited for the Wags outfits to be back in the paddock.
Miami though, their outfits were always sick. And you know which one I actually really look forward to seeing? Texas.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
Oh, I love the Texas outfits.
Alexandria Leclerc's last year for Texas and how she had like the cow print And then on race day, she had the hat
Oh yeah, I
and the
remember
dress
now.
with
Yeah,
the bows
yeah.
and like the boots. Oh, I love how she tailors her outfit to the like country she's in.
Yeah.
Like whenever she's in like
When she
Singapore,
was in Japan.
yeah, like the outfits she
Oh,
wears are
yeah.
tailored to where she is, and I think that's so. You've got to have like the eye for it. Do you know what I mean? Like some
Yeah.
people will just bat an eyelid at that and won't notice a thing.
No.
Whereas I think like, I mean, I guess it's maybe because we're girls. I don't know, but
Yeah,
we
no,
pick
I
up on
agree.
every single little detail, and yeah, I can't wait to see what the fashion's going to be like back in the paddock. And we've also got a couple of friends going out there, haven't we?
We actually have. Not jealous at all.
Yeah, we aren't jealous at all, guys.
Not jealous. Good
So,
luck, Leisha, for doing your Pilates.
Yes.
I'm rooting for you, girl.
But yeah, we've got a couple of the girls going out there. So
did you see Lydia, the influencer, the one who went on Love Island? She's been invited out by a brand.
She has.
It's her first one being invited by a brand.
Fuming. She's shown a lot of interest into Formula One.
Yeah.
Separate to her life in a sense. Like
Yeah.
she's, very into it. So I'm happy she's finally getting to go. Being invited and stuff like that. But yeah, we'll have to be we'll be sharing a lot of content from the weekend anyway from our girls. So keep an eye out. They're going to be having fun.
Insane.
In Miami.
Insane.
I can't wait to see their outfits. I know Alicia's been given some teasers.
Her nails.
Yes.
Because Mercedes released a hat for the Miami and it's pink and blue. So I tagged her and I was like, these are literally a carbon copy of your nails.
Your nails.
She's got obviously Carlando on them, hasn't she?
Yeah, she's been teasing her outfits a little bit and I'm so excited to see what they're like.
I think that's part of the reason why I want to go to a race.
Just to be all dressed up and like...
Yeah, all the outfits.
It's so
I mean,
nice.
We're getting dressed up for the Formula E.
Exactly. So we could be the most overdressed people there.
I will be wearing kitten heels in the grandstand.
I have a feeling we could be the most overdressed people there, but it's for the plot, it's for the experience, and it's for you guys. So
and it's Monaco. So if you're not dressed up, you're doing something wrong.
Exactly. So I'm so
I'd be
excited.
interested to see what you lot think and who you think we're going to bump into when we're there.
Yes.
Who do you think we're going to see?
Who will be there?
It's Formula E. It's Monaco.
Yeah.
We're there for the race day and qualifying.
We're there for the whole weekend.
Yeah. So, who do you think we're going to bump into?
Celebrities, influencers, everything.
Drivers. Anyone.
I think what we'll do, like, as well as maybe like the week of us going, that kind of podcast episode, we'll do kind of more of a Formula E based episode, rundown of like ones to watch, who to look out for, things like that, so that obviously when we go, you guys already kind of know.
Yeah, and I want to say this is completely off our own back.
Yes.
We're not going with a brand.
Nope.
We're not going because of friends or drivers. We're literally going
because we want to do it.
Yeah, we paid everything ourselves.
We want to get the content. We want to film the videos. We want to do everything.
And Alice just really wants to go to Monaco.
And I just want to go to Monaco.
I've been. Have you seen in Monaco this week? Is it the Senators? The historic race?
They've been doing the historic, because Izzy was there. One of the editors for Quadrant, his name's Archie, he was there as well getting some footage and stuff like that. And that looks
my friends, because obviously they're out on yachts.
Yes. Nice for some.
No, could it be me?
Yeah, I could have come out to visit you.
I would have met you.
Oh my god, yeah, no, you wouldn't.
If I was on super yachts, you would have met me.
I'm glad she's not on a super yacht. As much as I would love for you to have the opportunity to go on super yachts, I'm glad you
Imagine, sorry boss, but Alice is coming around this week to film Box Box Besties on the yacht.
Yeah,
we made it.
We would have to have done it. Well, not that we would have met anyway, but we'd have had to have done it through teams like each week.
God, yeah. Imagine.
What's the time difference?
It's only an hour in Monaco.
Oh, is it an hour ahead?
Yeah.
An
hour ahead.
Is that the same as everywhere in France?
I think so.
I feel like that's the same in Paris. I feel like it's an hour.
Yeah, I think so. I don't think. Yeah, I think they're all out.
It's it's a good job. It is all the same because obviously we're staying in Nice for it, and we're transporting into Monaco each day. Can you imagine if it was like the same time zone in Nice, and then when you got to Monaco, it was like
6 hours ahead, which is ridiculous because it's only 20 minutes apart.
But I know that when me and my friend went to her house in Spain a couple of years ago, where we were staying was the same time zone as back home, but we was on the border of Portugal. So whenever we went into Portugal for the day, we then changed and became an hour in front.
How does that even work?
So,
like, how that my brain cannot compute. How does that work?
Time zones and everything. I don't get it.
But what?
How can you only be like just an
take
hour ahead?
A step over the border, and now you're an hour ahead.
It's weird, isn't it?
The sun's in the same bloody place.
Like, I understand like Australia and that. Okay, like I get that
because they're miles away.
Yeah.
But not when you're just stepping over a border.
This is one thing that will always blow my mind, I think, like time zones. I don't get it.
No. Me neither. I'm literally like, what?
I can't, like, my brain, it's not working anyway. But
it's like when you take your Easter egg out of the tinfoil and you try and put the tinfoil back on your Easter egg, but it doesn't fit, yet you've got less Easter egg.
Now that, I've never thought of that, and now you've put that in my head.
It's true though, right?
What?
It's like when you start taking out your lettuce as well. I don't know if you just lose like paper around your lettuce. I just don't know.
How have we got onto lettuce? Anyway, that is brilliant. We are. It's coming up to that time of year when Chloe has been like just finished the stint of work where it's like half terms, everything. I'm coming up to the end of uni, so it's like my last stint of like submitting everything. Which, by the way, guys, the dissertation is going in today. 3 weeks ago on the podcast, I said I hadn't started it. She's finished it.
Smashed it out in literally 3-4 days. She's had, what is it, a whole year?
Yeah. To do it? My advice would be never leave it until last minute.
Just don't go to uni. That's my advice.
Always. I'm just a procrastinator though, so I leave everything till last minute.
Yeah, but it get it done, doesn't it?
It does. It makes me get it done. So yeah, mic drop.
Mic drop again.
We actually are missing a guest today.
Pandy.
Yeah.
She's in my bag in my car. She's going on her holidays for 2 nights.
She's going on a hollybobs, but
to Nottingham.
What? I'm in Nottingham tomorrow.
Are you?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
My brother's playing in a football final.
Oh, come say hi.
I'm near Mansfield.
Oh shit! Oh yeah, I'm in Hucknall.
Is that close?
That's like 10 minutes, 20 minutes away.
Oh!
Is he actually playing like a stadium? It was like a football field.
I actually don't know. It's a county cup final.
Oh,
so I'm not too sure.
Field.
It might be like a. It's a basically, you know, like what I've been doing with work and how I've been here, there, and everywhere, like Boston,
right?
Brink,
Yeah,
everything. It's Nottinghamshire FA's version of what we do.
Oh right.
So each county holds county cup finals.
Oh.
So it'd be interesting to see how they do it differently to how the best do it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, of course.
Well,
if you ask him, find out what pitch he's on, I'll come down and watch with you.
Be like,
hi
hey!
vlog, we're going on tour to Mansfield.
Yeah, I can't say I've ever been to Mansfield before.
It's not nice.
I've driven through.
That's probably as much as you want to do. It's not a nice place.
No. Going back to when we saw the FIA release, all of this news. So basically, last Monday, as we mentioned in the pod, the FIA and other important people were getting together to discuss the regulations and the change that needs to happen. They then whittled it down to, was it like 4 changes,
1,
maybe?
2, 3, 4. 4, yeah.
4 changes.
4 changes.
That range from qualifying to race to
wet
just
conditions.
General. And I have noticed they've extended practice 1 in Miami because of this to help let the teams and the drivers, you know, get used to the change. Not that it maybe is a big change. I don't know. The drivers will know the best because.
But if they didn't give them that time, everyone would be like, "Well, they've not had time to get used to the cars."
So the FIA are basically doing, you know, they're covering their own backs.
Yeah.
But do you want to go through what it says on the first one?
Well, first one's qualifying, promoting performance. It says aimed at reducing excessive harvesting to encourage more consistent flat-out driving by reducing the maximum permitted recharge from 8 mg to 7 mg.
We have lost the plot.
Allowing greater adaptation to circuit characteristics. Peak superclip power increase to 350 kW will also be applied in race conditions and increase from 8 to 12 races. The alternative lower energy limits. To be honest, I have no idea what all of that means. So please help.
To me, that's
just so it's just basically.
I think that's going to help
go faster.
Yeah, I think it's reducing the output. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the next one is for the race, improved safety and consistency of performance. Now, this was a big one.
Huge.
So to reduce, I'm so dyslexic, so this might take me a minute. To reduce excessive closing speeds while maintaining overtaking opportunities and overall performance characteristics. To me, that straight away is sorting out the speed that they're going.
Yep.
And keeping the opportunities of overtaking available, but also because they were saying, like Lando was like, you just lose speed on the straights.
Yeah.
Like you just drop and drop and drop. So I think that's looking at boosting up the speed a bit, but also having the opportunities there to overtake. Limiting sudden performance differentials by capping the maximum power available with the boost. So this is then changing, obviously. The drivers now, instead of like the RS and everything, they have the boost button, the Mario Kart mushroom. So that they're going to have a limit, I think, on how many boosts either they could do or the recharge of the boost.
Because you were seeing it in the races, like Charles would boost and then he'd lose it and he'd boost again and he'd lose it, and then cars were just like
that's what the constant lap change, race leader change was for the first like 10 laps. Was because it was like boost button. Oh, I've not got my boost.
Shit.
They've got their boost. Right, they're back and front. Right, I've got mine again. And then it was just like this constant climb. So I think that is going to be something that's good. And it says maintaining the MGU-K deployment at 350 kW in key acceleration zones from corner exit to braking point, including overtaking zones, but will be to 250 kW in other parts of the lap. That's a lot of numbers.
I know it's kilowatts. Is it kilowatts?
Yeah.
So that is your power.
So are they saying that you're going to maintain a decent power in certain zones?
Yeah, I think that reflects back onto the crash with Ollie.
Because that was all to do with his brakes. He pressed the brake and
his car had way too much power that he just lost control of it.
Like the brakes, the power of the car was overriding the brakes.
Yeah.
And just...
Whereas there it's saying that they're going to have corner exit to braking point, including overtaking zones.
Yeah.
But it'll be 250 kilowatts in other parts of the lap. So I'm presuming that's like on the corners.
Yeah, that's a lot. These are some good changes.
Jesus Christ, I tell you what, if I was in this meeting changing these, I'd have such a bad headache.
It's a lot of information.
I wouldn't even be sat there. I would like, someone want to make a TikTok or what? The next one was Race Stars Enhanced Safety Mechanisms. And it says, to correct a previously identified system inconsistency, a reset of the energy counter at the start of the formation lap has been implemented. So that was obviously they could certain drivers were struggling on the starts.
There was
like Mercedes.
The whole start had changed. Obviously now we see the pre-race, which is all the blue boards that line up down the side where like the race marshals are, and that's for them to build their revs up. Yeah. And that's why it's extra loud now at a race start, and then obviously you have the countdown and you go. So a lot of the teams were, like as you said, struggling to get that pre-race start and go. The power wasn't there and the revs, and also then it was becoming unsafe because we saw moves like Franco Colapinto having to...
Who was it that didn't start?
Was it on an RB?
It might be. I know it was Colapinto though that did swerve him.
I think it might have been one of the racing balls, but he had to... Was it on Arvid? Did he have to go around Arvid?
Might be. I can't remember.
But he had to, obviously, because there wasn't enough power in the car to... Which obviously is dangerous because if one car's getting a good start and it goes straight into the back of you, you've then got a 10-car pile up before you've even hit the first corner. So that obviously needed to change and become more safer, which was really nice for the FIA to understand and see.
In the rest of it, it says to be able to identify cars with normally low acceleration shortly after clutch release, a new low power start detection system has been developed. An automatic MGU-K deployment will be triggered to ensure a minimum level of acceleration and mitigate start-related risks without introducing any sporting damage. I'm just trying to reread that to process it. An associated visual warning system will be introduced, activating flashing lights, rear and lateral, on affected cars to alert following drivers.
That, I think, is really useful
it's
because...
like putting on your hazards.
It is. It's basically like, my car is failing, help. Like, watch out.
Yeah. avoid me, please.
But like that first bullet point, obviously that's basically what we've just said about how the start was like people were struggling once they released the clutch to get going and the power and everything. But I think
now low power start detection, which I guess will flag up with the team, and then the lights will come on
and hope so because we did see on the cars they had new flashy lights because they had them on the wings, didn't they, and stuff like that. But so God knows what they've added now, but I think
massive beacons on top.
Yeah, like I don't know how much more you could add to it, but maybe it's on the back of the car, so as you're coming behind, you can see. But and then the most important one of all,
I'd say this is one that I hadn't seen many people speak about.
I think
I didn't see it.
Yeah, I think that's because we've not had the conditions yet, which we've obviously spoken about quite a lot.
We have.
About the fear of the wet conditions, you know, the changing conditions as we get into.
Maybe they watched the pod.
Maybe they FIA.
FIA, stop it!
Literally our biggest fans. So they have changed the wet conditions, improving safety and visibility, because we know in some tracks the visibility, like Brazil, can be horrendous and it can be terrifying.
Yeah.
So they have put, following driver feedback, the proposals below will be adapted.
Following Box Box Bestie feedback,
will be adapted in wet weather running. So the ERS deployment will be reduced, limiting torque and improving car control in low grip conditions. So that is basically when they had like the DRS and things like that. Obviously, they would turn DRS off during wet conditions because it was unsafe for that extra boost to get you past somebody. And obviously now DRS is gone and like this has come in, so they can't really
energy reduction system.
Maybe.
Is that what it means? Oh, I just made that up. Look at me being an engineer.
But I think that obviously because you can't turn it off now, it's reducing the output to what goes. This is a very technical pod. I'm quite proud of us.
The next one, though, I can understand.
Yes, tyre blanket temperatures for intermediate tyres have been increased in order to improve grip level in wet conditions. That is a must.
Yeah,
because
just warm the tyres up more.
Keep them,
keep them nice and toasty.
Yeah, I want one of them blankets. Simplification of the rear lights, visual cues to give correct safety information to the following driver. That kind of links into the last one.
Yeah.
The changing of the lights now to make it more visible when a driver is
stopping or
struggling,
stuck or braking or whatever. Yeah.
And that was the last one, wasn't it?
And that was it. And then one of our mates has commented, all I want are the V10s. Yeah. To be honest,
couldn't agree anymore.
That's a summary on my end of it, to be honest.
So yeah, the FIA have come together with these new regulations. Not that they probably impact the cars really that much. But it'll be interesting to see, you know, if teams can, what's the word?
Adapt
or like it's on the tip of my tongue but it's just not going to come out.
I have no idea where you go with this. Maximize.
Yes, something like that.
Maximize
on the opportunity to
utilize it.
Yeah, to improve their car, McLaren, and get sorted.
World Championship.
Manifest it. But yeah, it's I cannot wait for next week when we can debrief everything. There'll be so much to talk about in a sense of
the cars,
the race, everything. How it.
If someone ever says to me, "You only watch F1 for the drivers," I'm going to sit here and show them this clip.
Literally, because we have just
Isaac
Newton this.
We have dumbed it down massively, and I still have no idea what the MJ bit
but then,
means.
You have, like, in my opinion, I want somebody to dumb it down for me because
I can understand it.
It's like, you know, when you go to the doctors and they're like,
you've got this,
you've got like a E10 full BW, and I'm like,
deficiency, and they're like, what?
And it's just like, oh, just low iron. I'm like, yeah, tell me that. Do you know what I mean? Just tell me I stand up and I get dizzy. Do you know what I mean? But I think it'll be so nice next week when we can fully, you know, because at the minute we're just guessing everything. These are all predictions. These are all guesses.
I'm actually shocked at us and how we've managed to chat the last couple of weeks with nothing going on.
And we know obviously last week was a very short and sweet episode. That was because
we were short on time.
We were very short on time. We had actually ran over our time.
We did.
And we're very appreciative to the studio for letting us have that extra time and things like that. It was very oh my goodness, we need to film the pod.
Uh-oh.
We have 20 minutes. Our pods are usually like 40 minutes. So yeah, she was a very short episode.
I want to bring up another point, though, before we start closing this off. But the Turkey Grand Prix.
Yes, that's been announced to come back. Now,
there's a lot of mixed emotions.
I've seen a lot of mixed emotions about this. Let us know what you guys think about this.
Because I posted on my story, not a fan. And my reasons for it, and I've spoken to some of my other friends about it. I actually spoke to Adam about it. And I love the track. And I'm so glad they're bringing in, obviously, a new circuit. It's very exciting. But I don't like Turkey as a country.
Right.
I went there last year. So this is personal preference. To be honest, it's got nothing to do with F1. But I was harassed.
Yeah.
I was sexualized. I have never felt more unsafe in a country.
Yeah.
And I was in a touristy British place in Turkey. So for me personally, it was one of those races that I cannot support because of the country it's in.
Yeah. And
personally, for my own sake, like I said, I was harassed, I was sexualized. I did nothing to initiate that. I was literally plating up my dinner, and then someone came beside me and said all the things they said, and I was like, whoa, hang on a minute. So that's what I said. And when I was speaking to some other people, they've agreed and said that's not actually the first time they've heard it.
Wow.
So it's not just me feeling that way about the races. Yeah, crack on, have a nice time. But the country itself is, it doesn't line up to me, to be honest.
It links to the point of last week as well. When we spoke about where we think the sport is going, we made the point of like, we think old tracks will come back. We think there'll be new tracks. I think the calendar will change all the time. And obviously then they announced this. I think we're just predicting the future. But I think when you have that kind of connection to it, it's obvious to see why, things like that. And I must admit, I just did not expect it. No. Out of all the tracks,
I just think there's much better places to go in the world.
That shocked me the most, because I was like, really? There? Over when there's so many other...
But I know it's a popular track, but I will not be supporting it.
No, I'm rooting for the French Grand Prix to come back.
Yeah.
I want that track back. I miss it.
Bring it back.
Please.
But yeah, that's kind of my thoughts, because I had a lot of people message me, and a lot of people being like, why? Question mark. And I was like, it's
personal preference.
Yeah.
It's personal preference at the end of the day.
Some people love and hate Monaco. So
we live in a world full of opinions, okay? And the one thing everyone always says is everyone's entitled to their own opinion.
Someone gives their opinion, and
someone gives their opinion, and then everyone starts, crying about it.
Yeah.
So, at the end of the day, you're going to get opinions for, and you're going to get opinions against. It's up to you where you stand. Yeah. It doesn't matter where anybody else stands. Nope. Like, that's fine. But it was a track that I did not expect to come back.
Yeah.
And I think especially with, recent situations in the world, I think that's maybe a reason why I didn't expect the track to come back. I thought they'd probably pick somewhere. But again, that's not the country's that's not the country's fault. Do you know what I mean? That's not.
It's just placement.
It is just placement, and maybe only because we've lost 2 races this year already.
Yeah, and then next year, what if we lost 3? No,
like. I couldn't be dealing with that.
No, I don't know. I think I've spoken to a lot of people, and they have agreed, and they have said, well, actually, this isn't the first time I've heard this about the track, and people have actually gone to the Turkish race and had bad experiences there. Yeah. So I felt a bit more validated, I guess.
Into your reason,
I was like, okay, it's just not actually me then.
Yeah.
But nothing against like the track itself or anything.
It's going to be, I think, again, like, this is kind of like the dummy season, I call it. Like, this is just the trial and error, the see what happens, what works best, what tracks work best.
Because they brought back Portugal this year as well.
For next year as well, yeah.
So it's 2 tracks. Are they keep adding them, or are they replacing them?
Or are they replacing? Because I think you could add more tracks into a season.
Yeah, to take away a bit of the breaks.
I think, there are a lot. This is from a viewer's point of view, not a driver, because probably as a driver you don't get that many breaks during the year. So maybe they don't want more tracks. But from a viewer's point of view, there are a lot of longer breaks than the actual summer. Yeah. Holiday they get, in a sense.
Yeah.
So obviously, like, the last race is normally Budapest.
Yeah.
And then they don't race for the whole of August. That's their summer holiday, and then they get back into it in September. So, you know, but then we have just before that, normally we have like a 3-week break, and or just after they come back, we have like another 3-week break. So I think it's probably working out for the driver's schedule and for the driver's sake what looks better.
Yeah.
But I think it would be interesting. We've got 24 races as it is. Maybe we could bump it up a little bit. I don't know.
Yeah. Again, I think, yeah, like you said, it depends on drivers scheduling.
But it would be interesting to see what tracks they replace. Obviously, we've got the Portugal and now Turkey.
I reckon it'll be.
What are they taking out? Because they can't take out Monaco.
They can't take out
Silverstone. So
they won't take out like Singapore.
Maybe one of the American ones.
I think it's too big. I reckon they'll take out Austria or Budapest or
like one of the
smaller.
Yeah, because obviously Madrid as well. That's come in.
Yep.
They might replace. They might replace
Madrid with Barcelona. Barcelona, yeah, Madrid. Barcelona with Madrid.
So many different.
Many.
But I know they obviously changed one of the Italian ones. But they can't get rid of them both because obviously Ferrari.
Yeah, of
that's
course.
their.
Yeah.
You know, biggest.
They'll keep obviously Monza.
Yeah, that's like the biggest one for all Italian fans and Italian.
But again, they can't really get rid of, for example, Australian Grand Prix.
No,
because
it's season opener.
It's only one over there.
Yeah,
unless they, like, I don't know, don't do Bahrain and Abu Dhabi. Maybe that's what they're thinking for next year. They're trying to.
Where would you do your season finale? Do you know what I mean? Because Abu Dhabi has. Oh my god, that'd be so sick.
It's so expensive.
That would be so expensive.
We'd probably have to pay just to live in the country.
I know. I was speaking to somebody that was asking me about F1 and like tickets and stuff like that, and like to go with his family, it was like $4,000 a ticket, and I was like,
that is ridiculous.
That is insane.
Yeah.
The finance behind it all it's interesting. I mean, as a fan personally, I find it very interesting. You know, where each team gets their revenue, their funding, their everything from. I find that really interesting. But it's also mind blowing how much money is produced from this sport and goes into this sport. Like if we see it in football, like the thing is, like driver contracts, you actually don't know how much they're earning.
No, but I don't think they get paid for racing. They get paid through their sponsorships.
Yeah. So a driver contract,
because I only learned this year that they don't get paid for winning.
No,
you know, like most sports, you get paid for first,
you get
second,
a bonus.
third.
Yeah. No,
but they don't.
But like a driver contract, when it's announced, like Lando has extended his contract, it doesn't say so he will now be on however much a year. Whereas in a footballer's contract, it's always like
he's on £47 million a year.
Yeah, like he's been like the Jack Grealish one, like he's been sold for 100 million.
Yeah,
which insane, by the way.
Yeah.
Amount of money, not like the player, but like, you know, I just think like that's never disclosed. It's one of them sports
because
that
I don't think drivers get paid as much
as people think.
And again, because it does come from their sponsorships, and
that's the thing. Teams, they probably make their most through their brand deals, their sponsorships.
You think they win a race, they're guaranteed another brand deal. So more brands are looking at them.
Although we say that though, but the sport, you know, and it's really unfortunate. Somebody that is friends with my dad, his son is a racer in the GTs. He won the season last year. He has had to miss out this season because he's not got a sponsor.
Yeah.
But you've just won the championship.
Yeah.
And you haven't got a sponsor.
Well,
like,
when
how
I was
are people
speaking,
not jumping at that?
Like I've spoken to a few racing drivers, and I said, like, how have you got into this? And he was like, well, number one, I've relied on my family for a lot of money, and number two, I've relied on my sponsors, and my sponsors keep dropping me because I'm not performing. But I was actually chatting to one of the F2 drivers.
Yes.
And he was telling me, and he drives for Red Bull, and he said that his sponsors just keep dropping him.
And I think as well, like one thing I saw on the Up to Speed podcast, David Coulthard was talking about the money behind it all, and like how it was something like 8 million before you even get to F1 that you have to fund and put in.
Yeah. And I think you've got to climb those stages as well. Like F4, F3, F2, F1. It's not like you just go into F2 and job, like life's great and you're guaranteed. Like... But again, and then you see it with all the drivers coming in. They have had a bit of like money put into them.
Yeah.
So
it's one of the most like interesting, like full circles, really, when you look at the finances behind it all. Like, genuinely, if you get time, there's so many videos out there on it. Like, do go watch and listen into the sponsorships and everything, because it is like, it's such an interesting world. What a random episode this has been.
It always is, though. I'm just conscious of time.
Yes, we will leave it there for this week.
I think we should. That's a lot to unravel.
We've probably overloaded you guys with a lot of information this week.
Good luck.
Good luck trying to make sense of everything we said about the FIA.
If you're as confused as me, then let me know.
Let us know what your predictions are for this weekend. And, you know, we are so excited to have F1 back on our screens.
So excited.
It's going to be so good. But yes, we will see you next week for another episode. Bye.
Love you. Bye.